NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and
they'll look to throw here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
On the tackle. Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
you don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And this one too low.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys
I like
on that circle?
I like that, yeah. Just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd down, here's Tracy. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, You just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Well, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on 4th and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage or make a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Instead, they get just enough of a hole chopped, and you're thin on the 2nd and 3rd levels, then you become a chaser instead of a tackler.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. Looking to throw. Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They hand off to the big tight end. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And he will have a Cowboys first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. The Cowboys come in with 2 wins on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Right back to Tracy. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it third and 4.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
48-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Giant defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Throwing, Prescott. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness, there was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fair catch called for, no gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback taken down inside.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty? And you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway. First down.
They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Jamin Davis on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
And they'll try to run the option here. Now a first carry for their fullback. Powering his way forward. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants add 6 to their lead. And I want to give the big guy some credit because he deserves it, but where was the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just ill-prepared for that eventuality.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Cowboys, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On is the punter, Brian Ager, to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Cowboys defense, they march back out onto the field. They struggled that last drive. They were kind of hit 2 ways, both with the run and the pass.
And I love how you brought hit into it because a lot of defense coordinators like to show a little cut-up film the night before a game. They usually have some boxing in there, and it always shows the guy being the aggressor, the guy on his toes punching, not back on his heels taking punches, and that's where this defense was in the last possession.
They were on their heels. Will they be on their heels again? Let's see. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the give, it's Tracy. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the
2nd and 14.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw here. It fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because, to me, there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Prescott off play action. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Prescott yet again. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, it looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. And New York set to take the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 6.
They go again with Tracy. And some room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 2nd and 9. Tracy trying the right side. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Back to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Donovan Ezeraku able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw is Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Cowboys.
Prescott to throw it. That is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Prescott from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Here's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll hand it to Tracy.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
99 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On the ground, here comes Tracy.
And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
A gain of 3 yards.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Tracy going to get it on first down.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
9 yards to go.
They'll drop to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Cowboys. For their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Complete to number 17. A gain of 3 on the play. And
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our journey through the NFL starts now at Ford Field in Detroit. The Lions at home to take on their NFC North rivals, the Bears. And here is the running back. A scintillating run for the touchdown. The Lions come away with a 17-10 victory. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins. They're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And this is the quarterback of the Dolphins. He'll throw for the back pylon and find his man for the score. The Dolphins trying to break a 5-game losing streak, and they have the lead at the half. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings taking on the New Orleans Saints. And it's the former Michigan man, J.J. McCarthy. Well done here. It's a touchdown. This one's gone to the half, all tied. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.